Today we have a customer that needs his 1996 Ford Ranger fuel tank repaired. This is a 20-gallon plastic tank that you can see the tabs are completely rusted off. A couple here are holding, so the fuel pump seal has given up. The lock ring was completely gone once this customer dropped the tank down out of his pickup. We've been manufacturing aftermarket plastic fuel tanks for 34 years, and this customer reached out needing help. Before we start, we will need to clean and inspect the fuel tank. As you can see, the rest of the tank is in very serviceable condition, but very difficult to impossible to find a replacement to keep his work truck on the road for him. Once it starts, it's only a matter of time before these tabs are rusted away. Remove all fuel and fumes from the tank, rinse it out. We don't want any sparks to ignite the fuel. Suggested tools: a wire brush, nut driver, vice grips, channel lock pliers, 1/8" drill bit, and a shop vac for any cleanup we want to do as we're prepping the surface. This kit comes with the stainless ring, so it prevents rusting, zinc screws, and 2 heavy-duty gaskets, and the hold-down fingers that will hold the sending unit down onto the new surface. To prep the fuel tank for our repair kit, we will remove as much of this embedded ring as we can with vice grips. Boy, there's just not much of that one left either. It just wants to bend right on up like that. So that's what we will go with. Start to work it out of there. Not much of that left, and that was one of the good fingers. This finger area here was so damaged by rust that is lifting right up off of the surface of the tank. We will continue to clean it up as best we can. We will trim the top of this plastic material off the top so our new gasket will push down onto the surface of the fuel tank. Our repair kits are designed to do the sealing out in this area here. Yeah, that was much shield sitting down over this. This shield is fiberglass, so we're just going to break a little bit of it away so our gasket will set down onto the surface of the fuel tank. The next part of this prepping the surface of the tank is to get the channel locks onto the remaining embedded ring and push that surface down as much as you can with the intent of having it out of the way of the gasket. As I was saying, our gasket will do the sealing part out here. We slid the plier handle down in here to hold this fiberglass shield away from the fuel tank for the next step. We've got the primary gasket, the new stainless steel ring, and we've centered it over the hole. The next step is we will go around and scribe the drill points for these 16 holes. After lifting the new gasket and ring up, we have the drill points marked. With a 1/8" drill bit, we will drill all the way through the plastic fuel tank. We are now ready to go around the surface with a wire brush, clean up as much of the surface rust and debris off the top of the tank so that we have a good point of seal out where our new gasket and these drill points are at. This shield was pushing over against the gasket, so we slid the channel lock handle down in. That'll keep the shield away until we have the repair kit installed. I'm going to install a couple of screws down into the fuel tank so the alignment will be there for us once we get the sending unit set in. Okay, that one. There. Now we will continue around the new assembly area, starting every other screw. At this point, we're ready to set the sending unit module gasket down. Place the sending unit module down into the tank. Position it in the original configuration for alignment. And then we will install the hold down fingers into the remaining 8 points. Okay. At this point on the install, we are now ready to go around and bring each one of these screws down just a little, couple cranks maybe at first. As we go around it, then we'll start with maybe a half turn. Bring it down just like you would the lug nuts on a tire. Oh yeah, we're getting some pressure in there. After we had the kit installed and waited the 15 minutes, done a pressure check, low pressure, we did find a little bit of bubbling over here at this screw point here, snugged those down, and now we have a repaired fuel tank.